Hello guys, it's been a while since I made a video to the channel, but yeah, I've been busy with work and all that stuff, so here I am again. And for this occasion, I would like to show you my latest purchase, which is the One Piece card game starter deck. I still play Magic, but when the Navy deck comes out, it looks pretty interesting. Even though I don't follow the manga or anime One Piece that much, I've been always fascinated with the marine stuff. Just because, yeah, they play the gray like character or something like that, rather than just like being the law enforcer within the universe. So yeah, so here it is in all its glory. I made some card marks just because I was not patient enough to let this out of the packaging, the bubble wrap I mean. So yeah, here's the all around view of it. The art looks cool, it's clean, just because, and you can see some manga panel here. I don't read Japanese, but yeah, you can, for those who you can, but you can figure it out. And it's from Bandai, not familiar company for me at least, because I collect Gundams too. So yeah, let's unbox this and see what we got. I apologize for the wonky camera setup, but let's unbox the starter deck, shall we? Hope we don't do too much damage to it, but we'll see. Okay, what do we got? So it's the manual for the card game, I think, with all the rules, all in Japanese. All in Japanese, and it comes with a playmat for you to play on with all of the like instruction and description for it. So yeah, it's quite handy if you haven't played the game yet, but it's a bit, unwieldy and inconvenient. Maybe you would clearly prefer like a proper playmat with like your favorite One Piece character on it or something like that. So yeah, let's just wrap that up. How do I do this? Bear with me as I figure out how to properly close this. And inside we have Mr. Sakazuki Akainu and then Smoka. If you watch the early episode of One Piece, you will certainly know him. This one, it's among the leaders of the Marines, but I think he only show off later on in the episodes, but they're all sealed. Before we go break down each of the pile, I'm going to show you just the overall packaging, and the foiling is already showing its marble here. Certainly something fresh compared to like Magic foiling. And in terms of size, I think it's the similar one. I have my sleeve beta unholy strength here, but if you compare it close to each other, yeah, it's basically the same size, the standard trading card game size. which is I think similar with Pokemon as well, but bigger compared to like Vanguard or Yu-Gi-Oh. So yeah, I'll set up LTD hype again before we break down each of these files. So yeah, see you then. So let's go break down of the file. I will choose this one first, which is Sakazuki Akainu. I think after the time skip he becomes like the leader of the Marines, but before it was another guy, which I think we will see later on. So let's unwrap this first. Not careful, but okay. Let me smell them first. Clearly a different printing quality compared to Magic. This feels more like heftier in a way. I again don't speak Japanese and cannot like translate word by word. I mean in terms of like the text in the card, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So let me position itself. So the first card is Leader Sakazuki. Yeah, it's really have nice foiling. So each card have like type, characters, leader, event, and stage, I think. And this one is the leader, which is like maybe similar to commander, your commander in command ADH for Magic. And the foiling on this one, I don't think my camera do it justice, but yeah, it's a bit curved, but just maybe just because from the foiling, but yeah, it really looks awesome. This 5000 is like his power, attack power, and then this 5 here is like your life points, similar to like price point for Pokemon, but I think it works the same. But so basically you just have to like hit your opponent until his life goes below 0, and that's the point of the game. And the back again, a red. I think leaders have this red back while the normal card is blue. So let's put that aside. And this is Mr. Monkey D. Garb. I think I will like I may spoil something in terms of story here and there just because from my research, but yeah, we'll see about that. Another good foiling. I think this is in terms of rarity, it classifies as a secret rare. So there is like common, uncommon, rare, and secret rare, and then there are like super like secret rare or parallel secret rare with like much more extravagant foiling. Just like I said, has blue backing, but again the band on this one is similar to the leader one, but we'll see. So we have 2 garb, I think. Let's put that aside first. And then we have Mr. Kobe, I believe, one of the Marine guys. Forgive me for not having enough knowledge like tell you about each of the characters, but yeah. How much do we have for this one? 2, even though it's a common starter common, but you only got 2. And then Django, I think this one. Yeah, Django. It's like a vanilla card with no ability. Well, the ones that have ability like have this separate text box on it. We get for Django, and this is I think Sengoku, which is the head of the Marine before the time skip in the manga and anime series. think his power is like turned into a Buddha or something. Tashigi, which is the right hand of Mr. Smoker. I think you saw her in like the early episode of the anime, trying to catch Luffy in the game with Smoker, of course. This one is Suru, another I think top marine readers, but yeah, I don't know about her too much. Then the last 10 card is what the game called like Dawn cards, which is quite important as it works just as the lens or basic just lens in Magic, which generate mana. While here you like if you want to play say Suru, here you have like two. This represent her casting cost, if you may say it like that. So if you want to play her, you have to like tap two of the Dawn and then you can play her. So this called like Dawn cards. So each turn you will get two Dawn cards added to your cost area, similar to like again land in Magic, but yeah, you don't have to like, I just can say that you will not really got mana screwed here, just because you have a constant supply of mana every other turn. So depends on whether you go first or second. So if you go first, you start with a one Dawn, while you go second you start with two, and then each turn you will get additional two more Dawns. So yeah, in second turn you get four, third turn you get six, and so on and so forth. And the ability of the card manipulates that, so you can get more Dawn earlier, or you can spend Dawn to do ability stuff like that. Yeah, I haven't really play it in hand, play it directly, but yeah, I will tell you about that later. So that's the first pile. I will see you on the second one. And I'm back with the second pile now, which has Mr. Smoker at the front, one of my favorite characters. Let's just open it now. The foil on this is just like really awesome. And while you may notice that some of the cards like use maybe some kind of a screenshot from the anime, while this is like I think an original one, specially made for the card. So yeah, it look really awesome. Just like Garp, you get two of Smoker, and this one is Mrs. Hina, I think one of the top guy at the Navy. I don't know what power she has, something like that. I just know her name just because I've been researching about building a deck on these guys. I don't know the name of this guy, but yeah, I get four of them. This one is Helmepo, I think, another top admiral at the Navy again. This is Momonga, Vanilla again. T-Bone, I think this one, yeah, T-Bone. Now we get something different compared to these ones is character cards, while this one what you call event cards. It works similarly to like instant or sorcery in Magic, so you can basically call this like a non-permanent cards. And each of it, most of them like works as a sorcery because you have to play it on your turn, but some like this one, which this have this like text in it, which I believe in English it's spelled like counter, which is like similar to counter spell or something. So it can be used in response to maybe your opponent attacking your leader or something like that. So that's what differs it from the others. So I think this one is Great Impact or something. You can see here this is Sengoku on his Buddha form. You get two of those. This one is Great Eruption, I think. If you notice the face, it's actually Sakazuki's fist. I think his power is to like magma based power or something. Yeah, so basically punching you with magma. You get two of those, and this is white out, I think, which is smoker special move. I think you can see it on display during the early episode of One Piece as well, where smoker just to his name is he basically a smoke, a gas. The power makes him turn into gas or smoke, but it's quite solid, so the gas can actually grab people. So yeah, cat white out though. White out, similar to like the great impact here. This is I think a counter as well, and this means I think plus 2000 power to your leader or something. So yeah, you get 4 of that, and the last 2 card is Marine Ford, I think. Let me see if I can read that hiragana. Kaizun Hanpu. In English I think it's Marine Fort or something, Marine Fortress. This one is a stage card, another new card. Basically maybe in Magic you can call it an enchantment or something, but yeah, you just play it for 1 down and then it will stay dead permanently, and you can tap it for its ability, or if there is any other ability when it enters the battlefield, that stuff like that. And I don't think it can be destroyed unless an effect says so. So yeah, similar to enchantment or artifact or something. So that's actually the base of the Marines in the anime, and you can see that they are lining up. I don't know which are which, but yeah, basically that's it. So that's for the second pile. I will like try to arrange all of it to make a big pile and like count how many cards we actually get from the deck. So yeah, see you then. Read all of the cards. Sorry about the mess, but you basically get a full deck from it, even though the secret rare and common ratio is not really even. But you get 1 leader, which is all that you need, and then 50 other cards for you to play with extra 10 Dawn cards for your resources. So I don't know how powerful it is right when it's directly played, but I don't think you can expect much with from a starter deck. That's why I think I'm ordering for another one, just because I'm looking to get a playset of 2 this like Kobe, Garb, Smoker, and Hina. So I will maybe leave it with some extras, but yeah, I think I need Marine Fort for like 2 more copies and 2 more copies for like heavy impact and the final eruption. So yeah, I think it's better. I think personally you better off like buy 2 starter decks just to make sure that you have all the playset, and maybe the extra common that you get you can collect, or maybe trade with your friends or something. But yeah, all in all, that's like what I can show you so far, but we'll see how this my new interest goes. Maybe if I can, I will try to like show you when I play at the local game store or something, but we'll see about that. But that's all for me. Thank you.